Hi folks, Mike here again. This question is like on a similar vein of last week's question because it's based on how our treatment of child's behavior will affect him or her in the future and our worry about it or our guilt about it. So this is like another question I get about guilt. It usually comes from the moms for some reason. Fathers, we really don't have any guilt about anything. We don't really care, so we don't get upset with it, but moms have guilt. So I'll read you the question. It says, "Dear Dr. Mike, how are you?" Good, how are you? "Our 5-year-old daughter still sleeps with us. When is she too old to do this? How will it affect her sleeping habits in the future? Thank you very much, Shirley." Okay, so I'll give you some numbers first, and that is 25% of all kids never sleep with their parents. The parents never allow it to happen, ever. So a quarter of kids. Then there's about 40% that are good with the co-sleeping between 3 and 5 years of age. Then there's about 35% that parents are okay with the kids sleeping with them in 6 to 8 years of age, in that age range. But most children, by the time they reach 8 years of age, they don't want to sleep with anybody. They want their own room. They want their princess room or their car's room, or they just want to have their own space. So as a child grows older, he will want his or her own space. Now, the other question was, will it affect them? Will their sleeping arrangements now affect them in the future? And I think what you're asking me is, if a child gets in the routine of sleeping with someone, a warm body, will he or she always have the desire to sleep with someone? And the answer is no, that won't happen. Even as they get older, they won't have this desire to actually sleep right next to anyone. So the bottom line is, it's not a big deal if they're still sleeping with you. Sometimes they get scared. Sometimes they want to sleep with you. Sometimes they're cold. I don't know. But the progression should be toward their own room. I kind of said this last week too. If sleeping with you is part of a bigger picture, that could be a problem. So if you overdo them or overtreat them like babies and spoon feed them and wash them and clean up after them and talk to them like little tiny babies, my favorite baby, and then you're having them sleep with you, then that could be an obstacle to their independence and their development. So enough said about that. Okay, here's the reality. We have a 4-year-old son. He likes to sleep with us. It's a struggle. Well, actually, it's not a struggle. My wife doesn't care, and I don't care. He's only 4. It's kind of cute. He's got little feet. But is it a concern? Not really, because some of our other kids kind of did that for a while too. As long as we're progressing to his independence. The issue was that he used to share a room with our daughter, who is now our preteen, who essentially kicked him out because she wanted her privacy. We kind of ran out of bedrooms. So we have to get smart in where he can sleep. My suggestion was put a little bed in the closet, crack the door open, but my wife didn't go for that. But anyway, the bottom line is, your child will be fine, our child will be fine, as long as you're helping him or her develop in the right direction. That's it. I'm good. I hope you have a great week. And I'll be posting an answer to the lice question. I hope to get to that later this week. That's it. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.